Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an unusual starting location for the Pulse Round this evening. It will be in a few moments. Sunday Night Delight, we're here tonight. Well, we will be. Season 6, Round 4 of the Sunday Drive. Now, I do have a little guilty admission. I was literally setting up my stream, got it rolling, and then went on wrestling. For fuck's sake. Right, can't stand the heat of France, guys. Can't stand the heat. We've got 18 drivers expecting 20, so it's going to be a hell of a night. We are going to be at France, guys. Forgive me just jumping into the lobby now. I'm streaming on Game Chat as well, so I have to mute every cunt, which is kind of by the by, really. Let's go and mute all. Boom. There we go. I'm going to join the session as a spectator. Brilliant. So, we saw a brief glimpse there, guys. France is, I believe, 27 laps. Yes, it is. A 27-lap Grand Prix around France. We got a Bish sub. Cheers, buddy. 33 months, man. That is 2 years and 9 months. What an absolute gem. Thank you very much for sticking with me throughout this entire journey when I can't even load in a lobby correctly and go on a different... It's like time for racing. Jump on WWE 2K22. Fuck it. But here we go. We're going to be going live now, guys. Short qualifying is the remit of Sunday Drive. That's an 18-minute qualifying session. But you don't now, compared to the last game, start on the tyres that you set your quickest time, and if you're in the top 10, you can start wherever the fuck you want. I don't know if it's going to be wet, dry, anything. Oh my god, that's fucking loud. Holy gamolies. And we've got loads of people out on track at the moment. Guys looking to get themselves in, which is awesome. I believe we have got Macca's in this. So we've got 19 drivers, and we're going to find out who the first one is. In fact, we're very close to it. We're not good on Macca Jeff. Uh-oh. It's the hero of TSD. What on earth are you doing? We've got gunners o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fucking ready. And he's not even started. He's found the one runoff area that doesn't actually work. Where's he going now? We're on board again. So we've got Michael JFF, we've got Apex, Woodsy, Clem, reserving tonight, of course. We've got Dark Mark, we've got Dark Lord, Blazing Bit. What the fuck? What are you doing? Oh my god. We've had another one. My JFF. You fucking done it already. He's been dead. Oh my god. Right, so we... How could you put it there? You were on the straight. Anyway, carrying on. Bish is back, Master Spread, both Alpines here. We've got Macca, Big D, Demon, Al, Revan, Dragoon, Gunners who are on board with Rara, Goomba, Viper, and Zero with Greenstone J. Coming in a few minutes, guys. 14 views immediately now. Gunners on a flap. He does not have to get out the fucking way here. But Big D is also on a flap, so how is this going to work? And he just hits him up the arse. Like... Interesting. I mean, they're both on flight laps. You could barely blame either one of them, but why is Big D weaving on the straight? Just get on with it. Stop, you know. What do you think you are, Sebastian fucking Vettel? We'll leave that there. Fuck's it, but why are people going so slow on outlap and speeding up when you try to get past? Done with this, man. I'm gonna say one thing and you're not gonna like it. Stop bitching and get on with it. What do you expect me to give you sympathy? Just get on with it, bro. It happens. Mate, you, like, it's Gunners, you know, he's just a Mongo. Nothing else to say about it. Fuck, still good. Yeah, man, I've got one eye at the moment, like, you know what I mean? But Gunners already done. And Apex is dead! And there's a Red Bull off! What are you all doing? Goomba's round. Big D and Gunners have done laps. What in God's green earth is going on? Like, why are you all doing... Oh, Greenstone Jay's just jumped in as well, so we've actually got a full lobby, I believe. Is she here? 20 people. Oh, she got in. Nice. So we're going to go back on now. Fucking confused around anything. We've got yellow flags everywhere at the moment. That was a Williams going wrong there. I think that was that Woodsy potentially? No, it was Dartmark. Maybe we go. So Viper there with a 30.9. We've already got lap times in the 1 minute 30s. Spreader there immediately. We're missing a lot of laps because I was just literally confused by why cars were just crashing off all the fucking time. But here we go. I'm so fucking off it at the moment. Whoa! Revan get out of the way there of the Red Bull. Track's very crowded, it seems, at the moment. Goomba's not even really pushing at the moment, so Revan is there. But fucking what a start. Goomba 1 minute 50, absolutely sensational lap. That's one way. That's one way to get the juices wet, I tell you. Darkmark then round sector 3. What can he do then? Darkmark ever consistent as far as I'm concerned, but obviously, wow, but he's consistently in the pits. That's not ideal. Rather than starting his fly, we've got another couple of cars on flying laps, I believe. Big D dives into the pits. Once he's coming round, is this an improvement? I don't know. Not a bad lap by one. It's actually 35-0. He dives. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Listen. What the? Where the fuck are you going, bro? You've got a racing line. Like, oh my god, my life. Enigmatic is a word I like to use. Dark Lord is there. Demon comes into the pits as well. Respecting the pit limiter, as does Dark Lord, I believe. There you go. We've got Mercedes. Well, there's only one fucking Mercedes left. That's Viper coming in. Hey, let's all come into the pits Grand Prix. Woo! Fucking unbelievable. Right, we always have this every fucking the top 8th of all pit. Good luck by Al, by the way. Stoke and Demon out there with a 1 minute 30.32.0. Just over a second off. Al mixing with the big boys here at the moment. We've got Revan is the one guy on. I think Clem's actually on the lap. He did miss most of his lap. It's probably because he validated, so what a waste of fucking time that was. So round the final corner. I think that's Greenstone J sacrificing her own lap to let Revan go. That's not the wisest, but Revan continues his improvement. 1 minute 30.12. We saw in Monaco, a comfortable third place dropped out of that position. Greenstone J is the next one. I think Clem, is he going again? I believe so. If I will get the tyres up as well. Yeah. So Goomer's actually doing 2 laps on those tyres. Forgive the sound cutouts, guys, as well. Just the way it is, unfortunately. I do apologise just because, well, the game doesn't like ginger people. If you are ginger and playing F1 2022, expect sound cutouts and bumfuckery. Basically, you better enjoy it. Tickles goes right in. Right, anyway, and Clem's invalid again. He's struggling with the track limits at the moment. Greenstone J's actually got further. In that case, then Clem, if she can get through this part of the course, nice and simple around there. Naturally, like an absolute fucking Catherine Wheel on steroids. Will that Catherine Wheel piss hot? I don't know. Probably. Right, here we go. So, round the long right-hander, and that curb's doing a fucking Mambo number 5 jibe there in the corner there. Little bit of Monica in my life. There you go, add that to the album. Right, Greenstone J round the long right hander, very nicely. Went a little bit wide there. Didn't really want to hug the curb too much in case of a dropout, but better to be safe than sorry, son. I think she's going to definitely move ahead of Well, maybe even touch Woodsy's time now. I think Woodsy's about 2 seconds quicker, I think, at this stage of the lap. Yellow flag there. That's an AlphaTauri moving out of the way. I think that's Demon getting out of the way of... What? I get so confused by these motherfuckers, man, sometimes. 32 views, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't followed, be sure to do so. Anybody with Twitch Prime or whatever, send it over, you know, if you want to. Greenstone J does go 3 seconds off, so 1 minute 58, first lap pretty much. Sexy cough that was. And Dragoon is invalidated, so we're going to go on to Zero, who I believe is following. Oh, he's going slow. Very slow. Oh, by the way, guys, Rara still carries over his 25-second penalty as well. From the... When was it? Was it Baku? Baku? I can't remember. They're from America on it. Zero going slow. As I always say to what Mike JFF put on the chat, clip it, send it in. No point wasting oxygen moaning about it, just get on with it. Fucks you up, just clip it. And if you made the mistake yourself, own it. Some people need to go quicker in laps, but it's their prerogative that they do that. You just got to be, as you're the car behind, you've got to be prepared for it. Just the way it is. Zero did it at 1:54, so he has got a time lap on the board, so he actually has got a delta, making a wise decision there on the part of Zero. Maka then has not set a lap either, so Maka... Zero down the master spread, just behind Master Revan in third place, but championship leader and reigning. Whoa! Fuck it! Wow! What a catch that was! Oh, bloody Nora! Zero holding that one very nicely, but his tyres are going to be absolutely destroyed. You might want to just cut chicane, maybe get yourself back. Get yourself back and get your tyres warmed up. That was a fucking ferocious spin. Dragoon is now there, so Dragoon is on his lap. He's going to become Roman. Will Dragoon get his time set? The performances of the course, around the Azerbaijan. Or was it America? I can't remember which one. Here comes Dragoon, the 1:37.7, not the best lap in the world, but he puts himself in P9, 7 seconds off the... half these guys wouldn't even get on the grid back in the 90s. Like, I mean, Viper starting his flying lap. The Haas of Zero, of course, coming round again, I believe. That's Al, isn't it? Sorry, Al's starting his lap. So we have got flying laps here. The Alpine of Bish, no, that's Master Spread, coming round, I believe, and Spreader does improve to a 31.344, not good enough to improve his position, but it does, of course, improve his time. Maka starting his flying lap now just behind him. So that's the Alpine of Bish now starting his lap. Red Bull then of, well, one of the Red Bulls starting theirs. Alpha Tauri, it is Dark Lord, big improvement here by Dark Lord. Goes P6 with a 32.6, 1/10 of a second. And a big D that, of course, has to have his lap impeded by Gunners. So here we go then. Alfa Romeo, Revan starting his Ferrari. Which Ferrari is it? It is Rara with a 55.0. That's pants, isn't it, quite frankly? Viper's invalidated. Viper has invalidated. Goomba starting his flat. Now we've got an Aston Martin. This is a flying lap here. Greenstone J currently sitting in P10. I know there's lots of people who haven't set invalidated lap times, but she's an absolute guaranteed P17 here. Coming around the final corner goes Jade. Let's have a look, see how she does. This is, it's not an improvement. And with no ERS, that isn't going to be helpful. So, yeah, needs to set her ERS to none on the outlap, you'd imagine. The happy baby pose stretches the spine, hips, and groin. Well, thank you for my yoga tip of the day. Fuck me. Absolute hot sauce. Dragoon comes across the line then. Doesn't improve big. Improvement? What the fuck is going on? Why is no one improving? Al? No, he's not improved. He's invalidated this next lap. That was Greenson J. Big D outlap Ferrari of Maka. Not even pushing. P6, 1:32.3. I guess Maka just also looking to get a delta. There's not too much time left in the session, to be fair, guys. Only about 5 minutes. The Red Bull then of Clem comes into the pit. Still yet to set a time. Neither have Dartmark or Bish here. Alfa Romeo then of Master Revan coming around the final corner. The only one left in qualifying at the moment, as Mike Jeff absolutely spanked himself into the wall. In comical fashion, to be fair. Round the final corner. Master Revan hits pole. Revan grabs pole. Whereas Ferrari beats his teammate, but of course Maka wasn't pushing. So does get above his teammate Goomba. It's 10 seconds quicker, so that's going to bomb right up the order. 32.5 just behind the two Ferraris, knocking down Dark Lord to row 5. That's another Ferrari. Maka spins off again. Maka not enjoying himself. He needs to get back to the pits and get himself back out. Very quickly, another fresh shatter. He's going to be in trouble here. A lot of these guys, if you haven't edited your setups, you're going to be in trouble. That's all I will say. Demon coming around Falcon, he's invalidated for like the 14th time this session. I believe we've got Dragoon coming around. Gunners is literally... Well, yeah, that's the perfect place for Gunners. It's all by himself. Can't cause any people any fucking murders. Like L Driver from Distraction Derby. I think I say that every fucking week. But here comes Dragoon. A little bit of a quicker lap here. Nothing too perfect. But he just improves. That's 37.3. That's... isn't it? Why are these guys like doing laps 7 seconds slower than everyone else? What the fuck is going on? Am I missing something here? Like seriously? But anyone come around to finish laps? Yep, Bish comes around. He's going to put himself in P10, so on top of the position for Bish. That's, oh my god, 400ths of a second off Dark Lord. He knows Bish. Away a while. Second race of the season. Don't drop it on my stream. You will be fucking permanently crucified. A Big D, speaking of level, Big D has dropped it right in front of everyone. Clearly the schlong wasn't working well for him, was it? And Dragoon flies past him. Gunners is just following the Ferrari. It's like one of the... Gunners is like a... What the fucking... Should we just, like, pay homage to this guy? I mean... Genuinely... How can you fucking him up there? Where are you going? Like, man, they say practice makes perfect. It also makes fucking pickles, clearly. But we move on. The Haas car, actually, let's move to Al. Currently have one of the qualifying of his life so far. He has invalidated, so we'll be going. He puts the Al in invalidated. Love it. Dartmark coming around the final corner. Here we go then. Cross the line, Dartmark, currently P20. Don't want to be down here, to be fair. No way, not in this race. He just go P4. Nice. A lot of the big names not setting lap times yet at the moment. Not competitive ones anyway. Clem starting his time from a podium sitter, currently on reserve duty tonight in TSD. And Master Spread then currently starting his fly lap as well. I think the next car round is the McLaren. That is Dragoon coming into the pits. The Alpine then of Bish coming into the pits. The Haas of Zero, not enjoying life at the moment. Needs to really book his ideas up, Zero. He's not had a very good qualifying at all yet. Wants to keep the pressure. Two of the big three are not even in the top 6 at the moment. So Master Spread's in third. Revan currently owns pole position as it stands. Zero comes across, and this is going to be fastest by any stretch. He's only 4th. Goomba has retired from the pit lane. We've got the AlphaTauri of Dark Lord. Can he improve? No, he's on an outlap. Mercedes of Viper is going to go back. Pole position for Viper, but it's provisional. Lots more laps can be done here. As we've got the, who is that? The Williams of Dark Mark again, is it? No, it's Woodsy starting his flying lap. McLaren of Gunners. Is he going to be able to get anywhere near Greenstone J? Well, he's nowhere near the fucking track, so start with that one. I think I've put a wet setup on accident. Doesn't feel well, mate. You're like fucking 7 seconds off the pace at the moment. Gunners does improve, not quite on the level of anyone else really, but Demon starts his lap. We've got the Ferrari then of Maka. He's round. Rara's going to have a real issue getting to the end of the lap here. I believe we've got the Red Bull of Clem goes to P7. Times up. What is Gunners doing? Right, get off the racing line, bro. That is... What are you doing? Guys, this is important. I'm sorry, like, something has to be done. He's a weapon. He's a weapon, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, this guy's been racing for 5 seasons and it's like he's handed his fucking dog the controller, genuinely. Come on, man. Buck your ideas up, brother. Genuinely. Like, yes, I make jokes on stream about it, but come on, man. It's becoming beyond the joke now. Fucking people's qualifying lap times up, man. Come the fuck on. Now, is Dark Lord going to get round? He's not. So Dark Lord did not get round to start his next lap. Everybody's laps now are going to be their last laps. Woodsy currently in P15. As we see him... Now, this is a good lap here by Woodsy. I don't think it's going to be enough to improve his position. But that's a healthy improvement, half a second up. Now the Big D's all the way down here. Greenstone J is the Big D. So Big D is invalidated, so that's him done. Rara... didn't get a crop, well, he just pitted in anyway. Maka. Is he going to take pole? No, he doesn't. He missed out by 200ths. He missed out by 200ths. Anybody else on laps? We have got Clem invalidated. Demon, obviously, having that bollocks happened to him. Master Spread now, though. The reigning defending champion. Is he going to take pole position right at the end? That's what I mean. It's... I did say so. The Master Spread didn't improve. So that was a bit of a underwhelming quali. Demon there just taking his time, I guess. Yeah, Gunners was like a walking weapon in that particular quali. I mean, is someone going to coach this motherfucker or what? I mean, I do have time, but, like, you know. I think so. What the fuck? Go, sorry. Yeah, this is literally as good as we can do, I guess, but yeah, let's have a look here. Sorry, that was a bit of a distraction. Right then, so pole position then for Maka. But, oh, Viper, sorry, no Viper, what am I about? Botchmania. Right, Viper then, 1 minute 30.674, 2 guys in 1 minute 30.6. There's big gaps here tonight. Lots of people not getting involved, not getting a feel for the track, seemingly row 2. The pair of Masters, that's Revan and Master Spread. 0 down on row 3, but Dartmark with him. Al, great qualifying there, 7th position alongside Clem. Demon and Rara. Demon, of course, final lap was affected by Gunners. Rara just missed out on his timing, I guess. Goomba and Dark Lord. Dark Lord missed out by about a second on setting his fast lap. They're on row 6. Bish and Big D. The return of Bish is not going as according to plan for him so far, but of course you score points for every car. Every race you do, as long as you finish. 13th and Big D, very disappointing, of course. His fastest lap was during a collision with Gunners. Woodsy and a very, very unusual Dragoon down there. Greenstone J. And then we've got Gunners, and I believe we've got Mike JFF. And who the fuck was the other one? Who was the other guy? Who else crashed? Apex. Apex. Guys, back in 2 minutes. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, so 27 laps. French. Oh. Here we go. Right then. So, this is where we're at, guys. So, we've got mixed tyre strategies. Lots of people starting on the hard tyre. Intriguing decisions. Rare that you see this, guys, in league races. Sorry, just wait for a quick smoke. We'll end up being a long smoke. We're literally going live now. So, here we go. Then we've got all 20 drivers. Mixture of mediums and hard tyres. It's an 8-12 spread to mediums. So mediums only have 8 people starting on, 8 drivers starting on the mediums. It's a rarity in league racing. It's very unusual to see. Obviously with crashes, you then have, but there's only 1 medium tyre in the race, guys. You can't have 2 medium tyres in the race. So I guess that may be the case. Greza says, cat and mouse tyres. I know, mate, that's what I mean. Greza, welcome into the stream, buddy. Hope you're okay. But yeah, I'm on game chat, as you can see, guys, because streaming and party, there's like a standard Xbox One glitch with the sound, apparently. But Viper in the pole position. Viper's been getting a lot of poles, obviously lost their win in Baku under the safety car, crashing out, of course, in a bizarre... yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they just kind of alternated. Well, guess what? We can see what tyres they're fucking on. So let's see if anybody else changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, they didn't, Grez. They didn't. They've kept the same, so we've got 12 people starting on the hard tyre. Is there going to be rain today, maybe? Is that the goal? Now, we know how unreliable this weather is with the rain. There's a bit of cloudy conditions out there. Viper there, you've got to watch out. Obviously, the new patch, very, very understeered, but of course, it's kind of like a ungrateful mixture. So we've got guys tonight. We've got Viper, Maka, Astor Evan, that's the spread, 0. Dark Mark. Al, what the fuck is that up there? Gotta get back on track. Clem. Demon. Rara. Goomba. Dark Lord. Bish. Big D. Woodsy. Dragoon. Full lobby, by the way, tonight, guys. Greenstone J. Gunnery Things. Mike JFF. And Apex. Yeah, it's going to be a mental lap one this week with hard tyres. If you're hoping for a quiet one, guys, you've tuned into the wrong league, to be fair. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty awesome one, hopefully, tonight, guys. Hopefully we get a lot of new people watching as well. Obviously, looking to spread the awareness of the league. We always get pretty much full sign-ups, so, you know, very, very popular league. Obviously, you know, there was talk of expanding, but we'd have to make a new league called Saturday Drive. It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? So here we go, then, guys. We have to watch out here because you don't get the camera at the start of the race anymore. You have to kind of manually find it, which is a bit of a dick move, to be fair. You have to wait literally to the end of turn 1. So we're going to pick the best car, best driver with the best view. That's all we can do. But now we get to witness everybody try and peel off into the grid spots. This is the most fun part of these races a lot of time because they haven't got a fucking clue what they're doing. No disqualifications here, guys, which I'm very impressed with until now. Here comes Viper. We actually have a pretty... What the hell are they doing? Pulls into his grid slot. Nicely. Bish doesn't. Al doesn't. Dragoon's just become Giancarlo if we could ever pulling into that, mate. Oh, he did. Okay. I've actually got a pretty good camera angle here. So, guys, we have... all the lights coming on now. We're up to 5 lights. Season 6 round 4 Synchronous lights out. We're fucking out of it. And that's a well, yeah, you can see the guys who immediately get bad starts. And look at Maka on the outside of Viper already. And we've got a lead change, ladies and gentlemen, at the French Grand Prix. And there's so many people here all together, all kind of looking to try and gain. And oh, there's a yellow flag already. And that's Viper. Viper from P2 has dropped it already again. And JFF just hasn't seemed to have got going, I don't think. Gunners, where are you going, dude? Gunners! Oh, God, you got to try better than that, bro. That's pathetic. Come on, man. You've been doing this for a long, long time now. And Al and Demon side by side. And Big D's here as well. So Big D looking to make a move, and he's already got past 1. Big D looking to make a double move here. Going towards the chicane. He's going to have to watch out with his braking, though. Cars in front of him as well. Oh, goodness me. No, that's out. What is Al just doing on him? He's turned in him as if he wasn't even there, guys. Come on. So, what the fuck is going on? What the? What the? Guys, what the fucking? Holy moly. Right, okay, moving on from that. That was messy. JFF Greenstone J. It's like a fucking battle royal going on down here, mate. I mean, I did go... nah. But I've got to be honest, JFF, that was... You can't blame anybody else for that. You lunged that in, mate. The gap was there. You just basically... You used gunners as a breaking ball. No safety cars yet, which is pretty criminal, quite frankly. Right, we'll keep going. Woodsy's just with Al. This is terrible racing, I've got to be honest with these guys driving like mongos. No, he didn't fucking disappoint. Dark Mark, then P5 behind Master M. We're going up to the good part of the track at the moment, where people don't drive like complete utterly village idiots. Here we go. Oh, Greenstone J. I think Goomba's just got Jade, actually. Al looking to make a move here. He's just going to kind of go to the inside. Al around the outside. There's a car off. Oh, Al, you've got to watch what you're doing. It's like he doesn't care if anybody else is on the track with him at the moment. He's trying like a possessed gorilla. It's like King Kong on a fucking hot piss test. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Calm the fuck down, man. Goomba waiting to get past Gunners, but Gunners still... He's driving better here, to be fair. 7 seconds of gap in this, and there's still 6 cars, and I believe Apex and Dark Lord. Oh, goodness me. Now that, out of everything, was probably the racing incidenty thing ever. Dark Lord did give him a bit of room, but you've got to at least be properly alongside him. I think he was a little bit to the rear of him, and now we've got the madness going on back here. Just going to watch on board from JFF here. He's got one of the best runs of anybody. You can't be serious here. No, oh God, I think Goomba's just had a moment. They're all still going. How have you all just done that? Oh, no, that's Gunners, that is. Gunners, come on, man. Guys, this is amateur. This shit's fucking amateur, man, come on. Honest to God, like. I know they're not eSports caliber drivers, but just don't turn in on the guy. No driver awareness here. You guys are going to be fucking busy tonight, I tell you. I do not envy stewards. I might have to get some admins to jump into this shit as well. But, because this has been a point. Zero's actually gained a lot of places. Let's have a look at the position gains. Zero's gained 2. Dragoon's gained 7 just by not driving like a fucking fossilised pigeon. JFF and Goomba escaped the Gunner's curse. Apex up to 14th after, well, down to 14th after his early spin by Darklord. It's a very, very bitchy track. Al's great start has ended up absolutely terribly. Woodsy started P20. So Zero now with Master Spread. DRS has been enabled, I believe. Yeah, it has. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Mad race. Wales says I'm off to probably best, mate. Take a whiskey with you as well, watching this shit. So Michael obviously gaining more positions now. Had to take a evasive action after the chicane madness. Big Gavin got a yellow flag there, and that is Viper round again. Viper is having a mare of a race. He's back down to 14th. Goomba's 15th there. Gunner's just, I don't know what he was doing there, just racing his own race. I mean, remember, this is league racing, guys, not fucking touch butt in the fucking park, as the old Nate Diaz once upon a time said. And there is actually some racing going on up here, and that's Viper round again, because he's not letting his tyres cool down, he's pushing too hard. And it's a Mercedes spin party. Why the fuck not? Oh my days in heaven. Right. Oh, there's a pile-up. What on earth has gone on here? What are they doing? Man, this shit carries on. What the fuck? Viper, come on, man. Seriously. Warm your tyres up. You're a veteran at racing. Come on. Bring a safety car to calm these cunts down, gentlemen. Honestly, this is terrible. This is one of the worst races I've watched. It's appalling. Why are they all driving like Doylans? Well, they're not all driving like Doylans. A lot of people are driving incredibly well here. And into the pits comes Viper. I can see where this is going. Kick him. He's done it multiple times now. Kick him. Great racing on between Clement and oh, good move there by Clem, I'll give him that. I think Mark just tapped him. Viper's a wet wipe, fuck him off, seriously. He's fucking stupid. There you go, guys, first penalty, slap bang. Leave that one to talk. You can talk about that immediately. Right, rage quitting in a race. What the fuck? My tyres are a bit cold. Mate, you should let us miss his race. I've got more balls in him on the track anyway. Stop rage quitting, you fucking idiots. Honestly. Don't spend 1.5 hours of my time for someone just to go, never been in a bad race, I'm gonna leave like a fairy. Fuck off, like, genuinely. Anyway, moving on. Fucking annoys me when people rage quit. Other people can take your seat. Fucking Christ. Maka with the fastest lap. You actually have some racing going on here, by the way. The big three have actually found their way to being the big three again. Yeah. Go have a nap now, mate. Go have a nap now. Dragoon there with Rara. Very close there. Rara, of course. Do you know what, the way it's going, Rara's still going to get a podium at this rate with the 25-second penalty looming over his head for the rage quit. There we go, Dragoon then, just up and down the field at the moment. I was going to hide that detail. We don't need that detail, to be fair. Here we go then. Viper had rear wing damage. Oh. Yeah, he had rear wing damage. I'm getting brain damage watching this. I ain't fucking leaving. And speak of the devil, we just put on board with Dragoon off camera has dropped the back end. Hello, my dons. Why the fuck it oses? You dodged the bullet not racing this mad shit, mate. Honestly, good fucking grief. Hopefully they can all settle down a bit now. It's like they've all had like it's like a cat. They've fed them all catnip. Seriously, before the start of the race. Oh, fucking hell. It's like, oh, we're there. Oh, Christo, J. Oh, Will, shit. What the fuck is going Identical moves. I'm losing the will to fucking live with this shit. Great. There was some really good racing mixed in with this tragic bollocks. But anyway, Zero then P2. Goodness gracious me. Did he actually have rear wing damage? Because it looked like he was just lighting the tyres up. To be fair, I didn't see him hit a wall backwards, but I mean, I guess he could have done. I mean, I still think the whole, like, leaving a lobby is ridiculous, but, you know, that's just me. I guess I'm old school like that. So I remember the old side pod glitch back in the day, the one that everyone used to use as an excuse for being, because you were shit driving, you kept taking people out. Fuck, I've used that many a time. So we're on board then with Dark Mark. Him and Clem seem to be having a really good battle here for P5, I believe it is. Clem already picked up a penalty early on in the Grand Prix. We're on lap 6 of 27, ladies and gentlemen. Season 6, round 4. I love how they drove Monaco better than this. It's crazy, but anyway, like I said, I don't give a shit. Let's keep going, see what the rest of the race has to unfold with Dark Mark in DRS here. Just watching Master Revan and Master Spread is making a move on Zero into the chicane. Zero looking for a switchback. And the championship leader, which Maka will be quite annoyed to see, has just regained P2. It was amazing. Oh, you did really well, mate. Just obviously had a bit of a bad ending to it. You did incredibly well. Monaco and Zero looking for a move back here. Is he going to chance the inside? Oh, the angle isn't there to do it. And guys, the clouds are coming over. It rained at the end of Monaco last week, remember? And Mike JFF then, great move there into the chicane. Gets the position done. Mike JFF up into 13th place. So here we go. Oh, Thursday we did Foot Manager, mate. I don't give a shit about league racing on that day. Fuck that crap. This is the only day I give a shit about. Right, here we go. The Zero just behind him. Look at this Master Revan. Do you know what he did in Monaco, guys? He's always there or thereabouts. Revan is just, he needs that look. Does Revan? He needs that look and the consistency on track to keep him up there because he's got the pace. Revan held provisional pole position for a third of the qualifying, guys. He did. So he's got the pace to do it. Obviously, I don't know the ruling on rear wing damage. I don't quite know how that works, but he did. Oh, we got a spinner. It's Dark Mark. Was it a spin or contact? I don't know. I did miss it, but Dark Mark down to 11th place. Mark, of course, had a miracle race thanks to me in the co-op, of course. My absolute explosion causing 5 cars to explode at the end of the fucking around turn 3 in Spain. That was one of my moments of the fucking game so far. Dragoon in P12 then, JFF 13th. Woodsy's gonna go on the outside of Greenstone. Jay, good move there, Woodsy. She was very respectful. Jay gave a lot of room, perhaps maybe even too much room, you could argue, but the position was there and he got that move done. Well done, Woodsy. P17. Everybody scores points, of course, guys. Everybody scores points if you finish, of course. Right. The clouds are coming in. Is the rain gonna hit? I love how all the medium runners are all fucked here, basically. Right, anyway. So Zero and Master Revan now up on the back of these guys. Oh, Hambo, it will rain, mate. It's gonna rain. I can't call you Hambot either, because you're not racing. Master Spread doing a fantastic job here, just keeping the gap and the distance back to Zero. Zero has used a lot of ERS, so Master Spread does have a lot to work with in case he needs to defend, but Zero had an incredible exit out of T2 there, coming in towards the right, left, right, coming up. Oh, go to the snake section of the course. Are they going to be able to hold it? Well, they do. Revan keeping himself quietly there in the background, these three pulling away from P5. Clem, who does have Demon on him as well, Season 4's champ Demon, don't forget that. Demon with his consistency, of course. We are very early into the season, the table has already started to take shape. Zero not racing last week around Monaco. Big points gain, of course, for Master Spread and Maka in that sense. There are, of course, other drivers involved in that title fight, of course. Big D missed the consistency. Got P2 last week. I'm looking at Clem all over the back. In fact, Demon has just overtaken Clem. Speak of the devil. And will Clem fight back? Clem is fighting back. Demon is using ERS. Good application of the ERS there by Demon. Just keeping Clem behind. He was the moving chicane last week in Monaco, Demon. But just manages right across the front of Clem there. Clem almost pushing him round the track. Zero with a penalty. These penalties for the front runners are going to cause issues come the end of the race. They are very really spread by a big gap. Maka's currently 5.2 clear at the top. We're going to go on board with Zero here. Spread. Gold. DRS isn't that much of an OP feature around France though. Yeah, you're correct there, Grez, definitely. Hards managing the best. Revan obviously behind is just sitting there chilling at the moment. Demon and Clem just watching the minimap at the moment. Dark Lord, great race for him. He's in P9 on the mediums, but you're going to have to keep going until the rain comes. And Revan, I thought it was a car off then, guys. Forgive me, I had to double check the minimap really quickly. At least we've settled down a little bit now, thank God, for that. Like I said, guys, I don't often... people go, oh, you're criticising the commentary, you're disparaging the league. No, I just say what I see. If you don't like it, fuck off. If you fuck off, Sullivan. It's like you weren't in my life in the morning, so if you're not in it in the evening, fuck it, whatever. Right, anyway, Zero just hasn't got the natural straight line speed on Spreader. We're very much in a kind of like almost like a chess match stalemate. I was looking for the right word. A stalemate, really, isn't it? At the moment. Hopefully, is there any interference, guys, in the mic? Hopefully the audio is okay. Let me know in the comments if you can, please. Or in the chat as I'm on Twitch. I'm not streaming on YouTube today. Right, so Zero all over the back room, just looking up and down the field. We have got another battle brewing there between Bish and Dark Lord. Those two always seem to find each other in races. Al with his great qualifying. Got caught up in the fucking stupidity at the start. Finds himself all the way down in 16th place now. And the mediums are wearing, but it's getting sunnier. It's getting sunnier. I don't know how this is going to go, you know. Will everybody have to pit? I know the medium runners are definitely going to have to pit. If they apply soft tyres to the strategy, you know what's coming, don't you? But Zero just can't quite get him. The thing with Zero, in his position, he just has to save his ERS now. Early lifting coast, not too much, of course, because the Master Revan will be able to strike. Both drivers in front and behind him are literally rocking. Wait, probably over three times more ERS than Zero. Right, smack bang in the middle of the second, third, fourth place battle. Clem on the back of Dean, but Clem does have another penalty, big D penalty. Woods has just gained his first, just as we literally were saying about penalties. And Gunners, of course, with one as well. Gunners a lap down here. Took him a while to get a lap, to be fair. Usually takes him a bit quicker than that, but as we move forward, I'm just going to take a look at the fastest laps, guys. Are they glitched? No, they're not. So they're not glitched here. Right, okay, that's intriguing to know. Zero then on the back again. We're going to have a look behind here. Clem, well, that's a corner cut, quite frankly. I mean, that's gaining an advantage. Bish gets past Dark Lord. And also, Bish quietly moving up the order himself. Bish moving up into 9th place on the hard tyre, of course, as well. There's got to be rain with this tyre choice. Surely, unless they're just looking to have a quicker end, I don't know. Back at 6 seconds cleared out, and it's getting very close. Down here, Demon and Clem side by side. Clem on the outside. Does he know he can't get the job done? can't get the job done there. Two PRF1 lads battling for P5, while there's a Titanic battle. He's pushing him. Physically pushing him here, not just like making him go quicker. So Clem then. Can't do anything about his Zero all over him as well. Gunner's moving out of the way. Fuck me. He's lit that part of racing anyway. Right. Brownie points there, unless it's that's probably his racing line, actually, to be fair. We've already had Gunners o'clock multiple times. I think we're literally going to have to go on the gunnery, the fucking Gunner's grandfather clock at this fucking rate. He's broke out the other clocks in the house. Right, anyway, we move on then. P2 battle on screen right now. Lap 11 on 27. Medium tyres are going to be giving way soon. And we will see Revan probably beginning to start notching a bit more, kind of pushing a bit harder. Maka not really gaining too much. Maka's just kind of taking a casual stroll right now in the lead of the Grand Prix. Clem again having a look on the inside. He needs to be alongside and in front. You have to be the last of the late breakers here. And gets the move done. Lovely move. That's how you pull off a chicane move there. Good stuff so far. Because I'm not really seeing many overtakes themselves. I'll probably say overtake of the race is that, but it's a very, very simple one. So if I don't see anything worthy of overtake of the race, you're not having it. Right, here we go. So Clem and Demon still battling Zero. Don't forget about Zero as well here. Seemingly all, well, it's like he's just almost content to stay in the second, third, fourth train. We're now coming towards the end of what medium tyres can do. So it's going to be intriguing, guys, to see how this race unfolds from here. The hard tyre runners, as you notice, Maka just put another 6/10 on the guys. And there's a food here called caponata pasta. Just thought I'd throw that out there, ladies and gentlemen. So Clem didn't get DRS. Demon did get DRS. DRS, like I said, not the biggest boost in this particular track. Demon, it's run wide there. Kind of just stays off the track and kind of saves more issues. It's safe to say he's caused a fair amount of this race, isn't it? Mark still down in 11th place. Dragoon in 12th. JFF in 13th. Goomba in 14th. So these two have a little battle here. Mini battle here for P13 then. Get you 8 points in the standings. Apex and Owl both pitting in. They're getting rid of the mediums. You might as well, guys, just get yourself in the pits. Move on, get yourself some points. And they're going to soft tyres here. There's got to be rain. There's got to be rain. If they're throwing softs on, and Woods is coming in as well, what's he going to do? Al is stuck in the pits. Oh, we must have had a 5-second. Al goes on hards, though. Don't understand what the strategy is here, to be fair. Greenstone J running in 18th. Gunners, obviously, we've seen a fair bit of him because he's being lapped by everyone at the moment. And look at that, very close. Between P5 again, battle of the race this will be. Spread has got a penalty. Spread has a penalty, and the two of them come into the pits. And who's that there? Al had to get out of the way of Greenstone J really quickly. Not much you could do there. Al's on really cold tyres. He's going to have to warm these up very quickly to stay competitive. Spreader taking ages to come into the pits. Did he have a 5-second penalty? He must have done because Zero's jumped him. When did he have a 5-second penalty? Zero come out. Oh, who's that there? One is just getting out of the way now. They've come out. JFF is going to be behind Master Spread, so they've come out in 10th and 11th with a bit of a gap. Up towards the next guys here. Back at 8 seconds up the road. Demon and Clem still having a Titanic battle for P3. Goomba and Dark Lord both in the pits. Dark Lord, of course, coming out of the pits now. Goomba then in P14. I don't know if Apex has made the wrong choice of tyres there, to be honest. Oh, did he? Oh, okay. I guess, well, no comment, I guess. Dragoon and Dark Mark. Dragoon, both drivers have had overtaken the race this season already, so it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Gonna have no fear, but not be stupid about your moves as well. Bish just up the road here, P7. Big D having a very quiet race, P6 at the moment. We've had 6 drivers entered the pits. We've had no actual pitters for damage in the race, which is completely off kilt, to be fair. As we've got the battle now. Oh no, it's not a battle, sorry, it's just Master Evan lapping Woodsy. Nicely goes past him here, P2. Then we've got Demon and Clem. Demon's got Clem again. So this is definitely battle of the race, this right here by the PRF1 lads. And Clem's going to have a little go at him here. Demon, he can't turn in. Clem side by side going round 2. What a move by Clem. There you go, last move of the race, fuck it. They've been boring moves, don't they, really? But that was an absolutely planned and perpetual move there by Clem. Very professionally done as well, lined him up perfectly. Made Demon take a little bit of a wide line, then be able to, and then into turn 1. Of course, making him take the narrow line into 2, which means that obviously he's got the momentum, does Clem, and soars past him into what is now a P3. Rara's had a very quiet race as well. Obviously, add 25 seconds onto his time at the end, as we said, for an unserved penalty from round 1, I believe. And there goes Demon again. Demon again. Moves himself up to... He's cut the corner. Again. I guess you're allowed to do that there. I don't know. Everyone seems to be doing that. Dragoon then can't quite get past Dark Mark, but now he's got a very quick 0 coming on board. He's 6 seconds clear. Master Spread, what Grezza said, had a 5-second penalty coming into the pits, which makes complete fucking sense. And Dragoon at the inside of the fast right-hander. Why not take that one? Dark Mark's still there. Dark Mark is still there. This is the closest battle on track right now, pretty much other than the Demon. And Clem fight Dark Mark regains the position. Great racing between these two league race veterans. Oh, Mark ran wide though. Mark's ran wide. Well, they're both called Mark. Dark Mark runs. Fuck. Here we go. Dragoon. Oh, goodness me. And Zero's going to capitalise here. Bit of a coming together there. No. I think the two cars come around the corner, just kind of veered into one another there. Dark Mark keeps his line, but Dragoon is going to soar past into P8 then. Dragoon up to P8, of course. Everyone in front of Zero does still have to pit. To be fair though, Maka is absolutely away from these guys at the moment. He's going to have a 10-second lead when everything transpires and changes round. Dragoon has got the better of Dark Mark there. Will Dark Mark stand for it? I mean, these guys were running in 11th and 12th, having both had earlier spins, of course, in the Grand Prix. I missed a fair bit of action because it was just fucking off its tits at the start of the race. Just watching on board them. Going to go back up to Clem and Demon. Demon all over him here. Is he going to be able to get any sort of move done? No is the answer. But we're going to stick on board with this briefly. I think Zero may be able to... Oh, Zero's just got past Dark Mark. Zero's got past... I don't know whether Dark Mark actually battled him or not there. I was kind of hoping that Zero would pull him along for the ride, to be fair, but I didn't see the Zero move. But here comes Zero then. Limited ERS. And who's that yellow flag somewhere? It is a Mercedes. And that car is not suited to this track, clearly. Both drivers are having an absolute shit show. We've already seen one quit for the race. Now we've got a bloody... Oh, this Zero on the outside. Very inside to out. And they've left us with a bit of a saucy battle between the two Marks. A.k.a. Dark Mark and Dragoon. Dragoon in the McLaren. Dark Mark in the Williams here. Orange car for Dragoon. Blue car for Dark Mark if you don't know F1. Here we go. Big D, first person to pit. Comes out, well, from the hards, comes out, I believe. Well, no, he's just coming into the pit. Sorry, forgive me, I saw Greenstone J further up the road. Second back gap between those two. Zero moves up to 7th place, JFF with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And into the pits he comes. And that's the Mercedes again. Spinning like a top here is Apex. Greenstone J. Oh, Jade's round. Was that collision with Woodsy? I don't know, but she's spinning like an absolute fucking squirrel on the last nut of the fucking hibernation season. I don't know. I'm coming up really, really bad innuendos here, guys. The well's running dry, clearly. JFF comes into the pits, and here comes Goomba to take P13. Yellow flag there, that is Apex again. It's been an atrocious race for him, hasn't it, really? Revan comes through, he is in a completely comfortable 2nd place. Remember, he is racing against Master Spread, against Zero, who's caught up with Bish already, and flying down towards the long right-hander now, the quick right-hander. Still Somerset Zero, and Bish is still there. Bish is still there on the outside. He's trying to and hang it, he can't do it. Great overtake there by Zero. Zero's putting in a shift here. He's trying everything. Maka goes onto the medium tyres, so we are back at... It's become sunny again. obviously ask the podium guys at the end, was it meant to rain or was it a tactical choice? Obviously we'll ask the right questions here, of course. Get ourselves a cheeky raid destination to all the hard drivers coming in. And Greenstone J with a 5-second penalty. They're all getting penalties on the way into the pits. I mean, you'd almost like just stay out for a bit longer to see if you can avoid the penalty, wouldn't you? But Darkmark and Dragoon both there. That's Apex come out of the pit lane. He is down his 17th Apex, having a race to absolutely forget here. As is one of his biggest rivals, Al, out of that little midfield battle. Dark Lord will be definitely profiting here. Dark Lord, in fact, I think he's going to jump Bish, and he does comfortably. Dark Lord, oh no, is he? No, he's not, sorry, he's not. But I think he will get him in a bit. He just has to be patient. Wait for Bish's tyres to warm up. Or get him before the tyres warm up, should I say. Get my wording right there, ladies and gentlemen. So Bish is going to, yeah, there he goes. His tyres are off. He needs to take advantage on the fast left-hander onto the DRS strip. That's where he's going to need to make his move. Bish, if he can't get past him here, Bish inevitably will streak off, you imagine. And we do have Big D right behind him as well. Big D down in 12th place. A lot of people still to come out the pit yet, but that means Dark Lord's having a fucking sensational race here. In fact, Dark Lord not utilising the ERS at all. Early break in there by Dark Lord. Big D almost underestimated how early Dark Lord was going to break there. Perfectly within his right to break there, obviously. And there we go, Big D. And Revan's in the pits. Macca, I think he's... Oh, wait there. Macca's come out behind these guys. Behind Clem. Oh, there's not a battle going on anymore, sorry. Literally playing slalom with the back markers there. Once he's just been lapped by... pardon me, by the front runners. As we move on, Revan's in the pits then. Revan comes out clear of Dragoon and he's jumped master spread. Revan has jumped master spread because of that 5-second penalty. So the game's changed a little bit here now. Zero is around about 10 seconds off in spread, looking to try and make a move on Dragoon. Dragoon's allowed to fight this. He can fight this with all his heart. He's racing for position here. You know, whether you think or not, but I don't think it's the game glitching. I think it may... Oh, they are, right. I wasn't sure if it's... Like I said, I don't league race handle, you know what I mean, anymore. I'd spread around the outside. Just before DRS. And he gets some DRS to boot as well. Very nice move. Dragoon just ahead of Dark Mark there. Both racing and both yet to pit, of course. Rara's going to be bumped up with the order by a good 2 or 3 places there. 3 seconds behind Demon. Rara currently in P9 for any Rara fans out there. And Gunnery Things are still going around in 19th. But yeah, Macca's away with the fairies here. Doesn't look like there's any rain or anything. I thought there would be. So any corner cut along the lines of the pits. Yeah. No. It makes total sense, but it's a dick move by the game. But I guess if you're running strict corner cut, you've got to follow the lines. And I guess that's how it fucking works. Dark Mark just behind the battle here for 5th place. Surely these guys are going to be coming in soon. I don't know why you'd wait for soft tyres. Just run the mediums. It's quicker. To be fair, like I know people do it, but I mean I'm no pro at this motherfucker. But you know, it is what it is. They're going to the soft tyre. Clem's going mediums. Clem's having a 9 blast on mediums. So fair enough. And he comes into the pits there. Clem, I think Demon may get him here. In fact, this is going to be close between Clem and Demon. You know. Again, they've literally been together all fucking race. We've got a yellow flag there, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Gunnery Things. Where the fuck are you off? Well done on the street, brother. Gunners are crap, motherfuckers. We found the quick lock after you put the last 12. And Demon does go in front of Clem. So Demon jumps Clem in the pit stop. See, undercut working well for Demon there. Rara only 2 seconds off these guys as well. Remember, Clem's tyres are going to be warming very quickly. But the guys who started the race on the hard tyres now will be feeling the benefits of this. Zero and Spinner. Revan's going to be interesting towards it. Will Master Revan back himself a cheeky little points, couple of points in? Extra points, should I say? It's been a long day, guys. Bish, along with Big D, then both racing for P10. Only Dragoon and Dark Mark to pit now, so this battle will elevate the two of them to P8. Bish having a much better race on this iteration if he's come back then on his previous one. I think Bish is under, yeah, he was under 10%, that's why the red flashing light in the back of the car is on. It shows people that people are on the drivers behind them now, and the percentage. Big D passing Bish Mike gets nothing, but then he's going to be out. He's not using the boost to get right the way past here, which means Bish is going to have the momentum around the right-hand side. Big D, fastest middle sector of everyone. Sergeant Kamarov, it's not Monday yet, motherfucker. What the fuck are you joining him for? What the fuck is he doing there? Anyway, moving on. Big D then is currently, couldn't get past Bish, so he is into P10. Or keeps P10, sorry. Dark Mark in the pits then. If he goes softs here, that's going to be a hell of a stretch. 8 laps on them. They'll be fucked at the end of the race. Gunners has to do that, of course, because he's crashed. Dark Mark does go softs. I think Dark Lord is going to be where Dark Mark's looking at. So the Dark Brothers are going to be, well, not brothers, but you know what I mean, they're going to use names, pretty much. And through goes Dark Lord. Yeah, he's going to have to make some extra moves. Hey, Humber, you know there's one-liners, mate, coming out of my arse, mate. It's all good. Mate, when I fart, I spit 'em. I'm intrigued to see how Revan does against Zero here, though. Maka, start to finish, got moved on a lap on turn 1 and has led the race ever since. Pretty much, obviously, barring the pit stops. Net first place the entire way, just a shade over under 7.5 laps to go off of the race leaders. We've got a yellow flag here. That's Gunners pushing under the hard tyres, or the soft tyres. You don't push, come out of these pits, motherfucker. And there you go. Bish tries it, but Big D, that's where you put your car. Fair play to Big D. Good track awareness there by making sure the car behind, aka Bish, couldn't do anything about it. I mean, Bish is shit anyway, you know what I mean? So, I've got to have one jibe at least in the stream. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Good move there, Big D, anyway, is what I'm trying to say. Dark Lord as Dark Mark behind him. Dark Mark's tyres are going to warm up very, very quickly, you'd imagine. No rain in this race, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. I wanted to see a bit of a interchangeable condition there, but Dragoon's going to be coming into the pits. He's currently 24. He's going to be close to Dragoon. I don't know, why is Dragoon not pitting? It's really nonsensical. Does he think he doesn't have to pit anymore? Oh, I think, well, there you go. He's lost out all the advantage he managed to gain up. Or build up, sorry. Well, that there is him down in 12th place, quite frankly. He needed the perfect in-lap, and Dark Mark's got Dark Lord, I think, comfortably. Dark Lord went defensive. You can't do anything about that. Dark Mark grabs mission Overlord. Little battle of the Marks, even battle of the Dark, sorry. I'm confusing my fucking self. Fuck it. Dark Mark moves up. There you go. And end of story, fullstop.com, shut the book. Right. So Blaze and Bishop still all over Big D. Bish all on Big D. Bish's favourite position's all on Big D. So there you go. That's the insult we were fucking looking for. And he gets a 3-second penalty because he's spending too much time there, a Big D. Concentrate, motherfucker. Right, here we go then. We roll on, and we've got a bit of battle between Revan and Zero. This one has been brewing on, will be brewing to the end of the race. He needs to get this move done, Revan, in the next lap or two before the hard tyres really kick into gear. They begin to kick on, sorry, before the mediums lose grip, should I say. I know what I'm on about, and there's a multiple car battle back there. Is it? Oh no, it's Apex. Apex overtaking Woodsy. Hey, P16, forgot about them. Apex overtakes Woodsy, that's P6. And Dragoon finally comes in. That's how you enter the pit lane. Demon, Clem, Rara, and Bish should clear, well, will clear Dragoon. It's a matter of whether anyone else does. That's Al, I believe, lapping. Jade, Greenstone J. They do. Bish clears him. Dragoon is well down here. Dragoon then is clear of Goon, obviously, and that's where I imagine we're going to be seeing the end battle pretty much here. Big D has still just in front of Bish there, to be fair. Not really pulled away though. Big D, probably the best he could do here is run about a P8 barring absolute disaster, which can happen in TST, it's been known to happen. But 19 drivers still running is an absolute fantastic testament to how lucky they all were. And that's Dark Lord roundup. Oh no, Dragoon's got Dark Lord. I don't know what happened there. I thought it was a spin at first. Dragoon just kind of seems to just, I don't know if he forced his way through. I didn't see the move, so I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to start throwing shit around. Probably going to shit stain your hands. And Mike JFF has got Goomba. JFF up into P13. Goomba there, running in P14 as our inaugural season champion. We actually had 3 champs on the grid tonight, guys. Obviously, the only ones who... Oh, wait there. No, do you have 3? Oh, we have 4. Only Massey. The only champion not on the grid was Massey, because he's a reserve. And we had a reserve guy fill in. Right. Here we go then. So Master Revan has now got an Jap CXX. Who the fuck are you? Get out of here. Do you know what I think it is? I reckon it's some little numpty going, ooh, do you know what? I've seen him streaming. We're going to see if we can poach any drivers. Mate, there's that many leagues. Just go fucking write a post up on the wank over here. And Gunners has blown up. Gunners has crashed from 18th, from last place. So Gunners out then. He's not made the lap target. He will not score points. That's him done and dusted. I'm sure there's a couple of drivers relieved to see that, but I mean, you know, just then. Here we go then. So Revan couldn't get the job done against Zero. Revan has got a guaranteed P2 if he just keeps it right behind Zero. Doesn't even need to make the overtake, but then you have that thing called racing pride. You just want him at the move, don't you? Zero then has a penalty. We don't know if it's 3 or 6. Master Spread is hoping it's 6. As he is being still left behind by these guys. Maka has just been utter dominance from Maka's POV right now. Just it's all about for Maka. It's just about keeping his cool, keeping his head, clear with the W, getting some points. Rara there, there's I believe it's Apex's Mercedes separating them, and my voice is going right now, so you have to forgive me. Blaze and Bishop, we're still a bit of these two are really having a great battle here, to be honest. Really good stuff there by those two. Off at 8th position. Big points, of course, coming for 8th place. I think it's 14, I think. Is it 14? Oh, 16. 16 for 8th. 16 for 8th. Yeah, 16 points. I don't fucking know. You get something for it anyway. Get a fucking Mars bar. I don't give a shit. Right, here we go. We are running now 4 laps from the end, guys, for the race leaders. Or 3, just under 4 laps, or 3.5 left for Maka. Bish is having a look at the inside of Big D. Is he going to be able to make the move? He's pulled out the slipstream a little bit too late to be able to make it absolutely certain. But Bish with Big D together side by side. Go through 1 and 2. Big D leaves him in a bit of a nudge there. Nothing wrong with that. Great driving by the two of them. Gunners says, who put that wall there? Well, to be fair, mate, you just don't drive your car into it. You need to be much more aware, Gunners. You've had a shit race tonight, mate. You need to sort yourself out. Not good at all. But anyway, moving on. I'm not a steward, so if you get clips sent in, big whoop. Don't moan about if you get any penalties, bro, because you've had a shit fuck of a race. Anyway, Bish there with Big D, got Dark Mark with no penalties. Once again, gets no pens. Dragoon also. These two are absolutely ambling towards the back of these guys here. In their battle, not really affecting them too much, the battle though, as you just see there, the Haas of Greenstone Jay. I believe that's his 2nd time getting up there. Jay still running in P18. No ERS for Bish. Bish has drained the vein, mate. Seriously, ironic considering he's following a Big D. Absolute puns flying everywhere, guys. Absolutely hilarious. Fucking mind-bogglingly brilliant. Who would have thought Big D and drain the vein would be a thing? Fucking hell. Master Revan then still 6/10 off Zero's holding him back, and to be fair, I think the mediums are almost past their best, so all Zero has to do keeping on. It needs to try and pull 3 seconds on him, which I don't think he's going to do. So I think we've got basically Maka has obviously won it unless he fucks up. He's 14.5 seconds clear. You can literally lower everything down, have a cruise to the end now, Maka. That's all he needs to do. But will Maka cruise? Does he know the meaning of the word cruise? You guys have retired from the Grand Prix. Just have a look here. Master Revan, all not too far away there from Zero, doing a good job then. Zero just maintaining the position. Up in 2nd place now. Zero will be gaining some points back. He has lost an awful lot thanks to missing Monaco. Dominant drive last week, of course, from, I believe it's, who was Monaco last week? Maka? Guys, who the fuck won Monaco last week? I can't remember. Hambo. Of course, Hambo. Sorry, what am I on about? Is it Hambo? Yeah, Hambo. Yeah, Hambo. 1 by minute. Fucking sorry, guys. I'm getting old, alright? Fuck off. So, 2 laps to go until the end of the Grand Prix. We've got a few battles beginning to develop back here now. Dark Mark. Dragoon's got Dark Mark. Just notice that Dragoon then overtakes Dark Mark. What the fuck is going on back here? Going to watch on board here. Battle for P2. Revan has his first look at Zero in the race. Doesn't quite get the job done now. Revan has actually, I don't think he's made an on-track overtake. Dragoon and Dark Mark, there you go. They're battling there as well. just on board now with the battle for 8th, which is almost turning into the battle of the race, quite frankly. I'll still give the battle of the race to Demon and Clem, though. As it stands, I think that's Woodsy getting nicely out of the way there. Moving clean out of the way of the guys racing on here. Battle for 8th, 9th, with 10th and 11th approaching on very, very, well, not fresh soft tyres anymore. But here we go. I was going to say it's at 1.3 seconds, but it's Woodsy following. Dragoon not down, man. Woodsy with the blue flag here. Is he going to get out of the way? As we're coming towards the end of the Grand Prix, the likes of Al, pretty bad race, Apex, absolute stinker. But you live and learn. And wait a minute, Zero. What's happened to Zero? Zero's let Revan go. Did Zero make a mistake? We did see Zero very, very narrow. I don't know if he's lost the back end or something. Got really scribbly and out of shape, but Master Revan takes P2. They've not really lost any time to master spread here, so was just Revan getting a much better run maybe, and Zero reading the signs. Maka about to enter his final lap of the Grand Prix. You've literally got about 3 miles to get yourself home. Don't fuck it up. Dominance personified in this particular outing. Greenstone J, I think she's been lapped twice, but that's no shame in this Grand Prix. The calibre of guys up front, that's a very, very impressive result for her. Clem with a 3-second penalty. Interesting. AD with Bish and Dragoon now. Closing in. Maka then is coming round. He's got half a lap to go. Rara has just had one of the quietest races. Remember, Rara does lose 25 seconds though. So he will fall to about 13th or 14th. And Dragoon making a last lap move on Bish then. Bish is allowed to hold his position and does what Big D did to him. Bish loses another position on the final lap. Dragoon up into 9th place. As we motor on, guys, I think we're going to just go and watch Maka briefly as he comes around the final complex. It's been a stellar Grand Prix for him. Dragoon's with Big D as well. Don't forget about that. We're going to keep a little tasty eye on the mini-map, actually. Maka, fuel light is on, as will everybody else's. Should be. Don't run out of fuel in the final straight, for fuck's sake. Maka started second, got Vibrant 2 on Season 6, Round 4 France, and Maka wins the French Grand Prix in convincing style. Absolutely brilliant. Got best of Viper. Viper spun off, did whatever the fuck he did. Master Revan, of course, comes home in P2, takes the applause from the team that will master spread. No, I don't think he's going to get 0. I don't think he's getting 0 here now. And what the hell? Greenstone changes over, takes the spreader all the way to the line. 0.6 of a second there. It's the gap. Demon beats Clem. And Clem does drop a long way down. Rara then can get DRS, of course, from the lap car. Rara moves up to P6. So Clem drops to 7th. Interesting. And Dragoon will move up. How far is Dragoon going to move up? He moves to 8th. Big D drops to 9th. Bish 10th. Darkmark will move up here to P10. So Bish down to 11th. Much better improvement there for Bish, but still not in the top 10. Unfortunately, thanks to penalties. Woodsy 17th, of course. Good stuff. Finishing the Grand Prix. Get yourself to the end, guys. Darklaw comes home 12th. And JFF does get 13th, but that will get usurped by Goomba, who claims 13th position with Al chilling at the end. Brilliant stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That was a thrilling Grand Prix. Absolute mental shit at the start. I mean, it was like a tale of 2 races. One, they were just complete utter mong blasters, to be fair. And then the second half of the race, they put in what I guess to be one of the better shifts in TSD. A race marred by 2 halves, of course, as we usually get. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're just going to go and get a raid set up. Dragoon driver of the day. I'm actually going to choose someone different. This may be quite a surprise to you guys. I never usually do this, but I'm going to pick the race winner. Because dominance. Quite frankly, I mean, there was a lot of guys having a good run. Dragoon obviously found his form, found his footing. The game gets to him. I'm going to give my driver of the day to Maka, just for the fact that he just took off and picked the right strategy, didn't put a foot wrong. Revan a very close second, and I'll throw in, I'll say Dragoon third. Overtake of the race, fucking hell. I'll give it to 0. I think his move on Bish was really saucy. Battle of the race, fucking hell, it's a hard one. Probably give it a tie between... No, I'll give it to Clem and Demon. Clem and Demon. They can have a drive. They can have the drive. Right, so we're going to go and get a raid destination up. While I'm doing that, guys, these are the final classified results from the French Grand Prix. Just short of 43 minutes, Maka claims a victory and some really big points back on Spreader in the championship hunt. Very, very close now, actually. Dragoon with the fastest lap, by the way, just in case anyone wants to know. Revan, a very good second place. So we've got Zero in third, Master Spread in fourth, Demon Arara in fifth and sixth, Clem and Dragoon, as we mentioned, aforementioned, fastest lap in eighth. Big D in 9th with Dark Mark 10th, Bish and Dark Lord in 11th and 12th, Goomba and JFF with Al, Apex, Woodsy and Greenstone J, Gunners and Viper failing to finish. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go and invite the guys to the party. Got to make a fucking party now, which is interesting. So give me a moment, guys, we're going to invite the top three guys. My audio is included in my stream. I'm so fucking happy that's the case. I'm buzzing that you like that. Fucking hell. We're going to watch someone playing Dark Souls as well. /Ellie Sweet Roll. Here you go. So, raid Ellie Sweet Roll. Brilliant. So we're going to get a raid done, guys. If you guys want to come and support me for a quick raid of this channel, feel free to do so. We're going to continue the action on very shortly. Can you guys give me an audio check just before we raid?
I've included my audio, so all should be good.
That's one.
I've included it as well.
Oh, I've missed your sexy voice, Revan. Maka, is Maka here?
No, he is not.
No.
Look at me, I'm so fucking good. I get to move on. I get first place. Oh, here he is. Oh, sorry, Maka. It's been a good day, mate. How you doing? Right, we're going to go raid Ellie really quickly, guys. So that raid is gone. Kaboom. Let's hear what she's got to say. Drop a cheeky little hashtag TSD raid from F1 22 commentary to you. I can't spell. There you go. Brilliant, guys. Right, what we're going to do then, we're going to get started. Let's fucking shut that shit down. And right then, Maka, well done, buddy. So, dominance. Probably one word for it. You took the lead, turn one. I do have to ask one question though, because we were kind of debating it a lot in the chat. Was there meant to be rain in that race, or was it a conscious decision for you to put the hards on? Because there was a lot of people who chose that.
Yeah, there was meant to be race, but it was race. There was meant to be rain right at the end, but it didn't come. So yeah, hards at the start. It was just a case of getting them warm and just putting some laps in. Not sure what happened to Viper, but I feel a bit bad for him. I just saw him spawn in the rear view. And then from there on, it was my race, and yeah, I'll set the pace and let's see if people can keep up. But people in the mediums just kind of died really quick there.
It seemed that way, didn't it? It seemed. I know that I was expecting Revan to obviously fly through quicker. The guys who started on the mediums seemed to have a little bit of trouble on them. I know it's Grezza pointed that out in the chat a couple of times throughout the Grand Prix. People did a couple of times throughout the race. Oh, the mediums never really got onto it. Obviously, you managed to manage yours really well, and well, I know it's really cliche, mate. I've not got fuck all to say to you. I gave you my drive of the day, which is rare for me to do so. Just because you didn't put a foot wrong. You know, you just got on with it and, well, won. Closed the gap on Master Spread. Yeah. One of the big three strike again. Well, coming to be a big four, but we'll talk about that after our next interview. But, yeah, well done, Maka. I can only say, mate.
Cheers, mate.
On to round 5.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Not much
what
to say.
say?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's not much to say about that, because there was nothing going on. The only people I was overtaking was the lap cars. And,
well
yeah,
done, 35 points. See you next week.
Cheers, mate. See you.
Oh, by the way, guys, Nicky Burns says Westlife is different now. Breaking fucking news. There you go. Anyway, on to Master Revan, who doesn't give a shit. Do you reckon Master Revan, guys, is Westlife's biggest fan? I reckon he could be. He's got a sexy voice like Kev. Right, anyway, we'll move on. Revan, well done, mate. You're breaking the big three mould here. You finally got yourself a good result. Monaco, you looked absolutely certain to get a podium. You botched it. You dropped it. But now you're here. I was an inch away from giving you drive of the day, to be honest, but Maka's performance was just untouchable. But talk us through your race, Revan, because you were very, very patient at the start.
Yeah, so I also opted just for the hards. I think it just holds out longer, and then when you go to the pits, when you come out the mediums, it's easier to warm them up again. you can do some other cut or whatever. And then when Spread and then pitted, I could see that they were not battling hard with other drivers, but they were keeping them up a bit. So I said, let me do only a few more and let's see if I can get less laps on the mediums to keep them fresh. But yeah, before the pitting, I was just trying to keep up with them, trying to save EOS and not to spin. And yeah, I think I did well. Had a nice little look at zero, and yeah, but it was nice. I enjoyed it a lot. Just get my nose clean, basically.
There was a tale of two halves, by the way, because you have to watch that start of that race. I was going mental, by the way, just to let you know. The driving was just fucking... I think from like 11th down, it was just like they were trying to murder each other, by the way. But no, so I kept going to you guys up front to watch some good racing for a little bit, to be fair, because it was just bash the bitch in, basically. But no, well done, Revan. Highest finish in TSD, of course.
Yes.
Second place. We've got a couple of thirds, so well done on the second, mate. And can we finally see some consistency from you? Because you have the ability to be of the master spread role, I think, from season 5. And we all, like I said, the big deal last week. Look what happened to him. Reigning champion. Well done, matey. See you next week.
Sure, man. Thanks.
Right, Zero. I'm gonna say well done. It's a bit of a weird one for you because you did what you wanted to do. You beat Master Spread, and then along comes another Master and beats you. So talk us through your race, mate.
Yeah, no, it was quite a tough race, to be fair, because I didn't expect the mediums to drop off so quick. I think about 5 laps before I was due to pit, they were dead. They were completely gone. Understeering everywhere, overheating. They were. I'll be honest, they were a terrible tyre to be on. So, yeah, no, it was. I thought I need to pit ASAP, really, get off these shit mediums, and then the hards felt 10 times better in every way. Yeah, it felt like the much better race tyre towards the end of the race. Barring the couple penalties I picked up, one of which was very harsh, but it was just trying to keep that 6-second gap between myself and Spread, and I didn't really want to battle with Revan too much because it was kind of starting to look like it was going to be a case where Spread would actually pit me at the end, but no, I thought I'd let Revan through like towards the end. And,
I saw that.
yeah.
I was trying to. I caught the end of it. Basically, I was like watching it, and I caught. You had an amazing run on Ben. I was just like, well, how the hell have you done that? But then I was like, please say you haven't smacked each other. I've just literally said how good you guys are driving. But go on, Ben. Sorry, but
yeah, no. So I let Revan pass because I didn't want to risk losing the podium, and it was just trying to make sure that 6-second gap wasn't, below 6 seconds. But yeah, other than that, I'm happy with that because I'm not a great fan of France in general. I've never really liked the track, to be fair, but no, I'm happy with third place. I'll take it on to Japan next week, I believe. So yeah.
Oh my fucking! Well, at least someone like, hey, I know what. Oh fuck me, Japan. No, TSD never has quiet races around you. What I want to do, I want to go. Oh, he's overtook him. Night, guys. Have a lovely supper. You guys ain't gonna let me fucking do that, are you? But no, well done, Ben. No, another podium. 2 of the big 3 got here today. Not gonna underselling you here, Revan, but we've got a 3-horse race at the moment still. But from last season, you guys haven't forgotten about it. Will Revan be the guy to break into it, guys? Thank you very much for watching. Absolute pleasure. Next week, I believe I'm gonna say Japan because Ben did. Right? If we're not, fuck it. Don't care. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you on the other side.